Welcome, family, to our October 3rd evening prayer vigil. We'll begin tonight's program with a beautiful musical offering, followed by Kyembe and Family Pledge number 8. Reverend Josh.
All these pieces, broken and scattered, in mercy gathered, mended and whole, empty-handed, but not forsaken. I've been set free, I've been set free. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Ooh, I once was lost, but now I am found. Was blind, but now I see. Oh, I can see you now. Oh, I can see the love in your eyes, laying yourself down, raising up the broken to life. You take our failure, you take our weakness, you set your treasure in jars of clay. So take this heart, Lord, I'll be your vessel, the world to see your life in me. Oh, amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Ooh, I once was lost, but now I am found. Was blind, but now I see. Oh, I can see you now. Oh, I can see the love in your eyes, laying yourself down, raising up the broken to life. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Well, I once was lost, but now I am found. Was blind, but now I see. Oh, I can see you now. Oh, I can see the love in your eyes, laying yourself down, raising up the broken to life.
Thank you, Reverend Josh. All right, family, let's greet our Heavenly Parent and true parents. Chunjian Champumanimge Kyangbe. Paro. And now we'll read Family Pledge number 8. Our family, the owner of Chanel-guk, pledges, having entered the era of Chanel-guk, to achieve the ideal of God and human beings united in love through absolute faith, absolute love, and absolute obedience, and to perfect the realm of liberation and complete freedom in the kingdom of God on earth and in heaven by centering on true love. Adieu. Miniko-san, would you please offer the opening prayer for us tonight? Thank you.
Dear Heavenly Parent, most loving true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. Dear Heavenly Parent, really this time period, you've been waiting so long. And true parents, so much sacrifice and so much sweat and tear and blood was to help this time period. Dear Heavenly Parents, please let us realize that value deeply. Even though we've been told many times, this is special time, golden time, yet we are really spiritually eyes closed, and spiritual sense is not sensitive. Dear Heavenly Parent, we are so grateful we have life this time period. And we don't want to miss out. Whatever we can do. Thank you for this prayer Vigil time with Martin Church member. Sendom Pastor Milhan, we really appreciate to gather together. I'd like to offer this prayer in the name of Christian Blessed family. Adieu.
Adieu. Thank you, Miniko-san. God bless you. All right, brothers and sisters, let's welcome our Pastor Milhan Stephen.
Thank you, Miniko-san, for your prayer. Kathleen, thank you. And thank you all for joining tonight for our evening prayer vigil. It's the first week of October. We're welcoming the last quarter of this year, where I know true parents have a lot of expectation for us. And so we will continue forward on our goals. And one goal in particular is related to the matching and blessing. So in case you didn't know, every Thursday night we have a matching meeting. And I was very fortunate to be in the same breakout with Dr. Ashil. And he was gracious to let me be the first to speak, since I only had so much time to be on there. And because they were all matching supporters, I was able to just show my whole list of people. And so they could see all of my candidates, and some were asking some questions about some of them. And there's some possible interesting candidates of similar age, because there are a lot of people who are not on the website, as you probably guess. So having meetings like this are very important for supporters to get some of those creative ideas, and that's how God works, right? When two or more are gathered in his name, God is there. So I feel two or more matching supporters really serving God can definitely make things happen. And so I'm very grateful for Dr. Ashil and Reverend Dunkley, and of course Malkimi in our Subregion 1 with Landon Dorosky working on the matching. I've been talking to Landon our BFM coordinator for Subregion 1 more often. He's a bit younger, bit newer to all of this, so I'm happy to help him out. And something we want to work on is to attract more young, blessed men to become supporters. I love women, don't get me wrong, but it's nice to have some guys around to help, inspire our men to do their homework, so to speak, and prepare themselves for the matching. And so we're coming up with some ideas, maybe meeting up with some other current men matching supporters and see if there's some way to inspire more people, more men to join. So it's very hopeful. There's endless work to do, and I highly encourage all of you to consider being a matching supporter. I think it's a great preparation, of course, for your own children, but it's also very rewarding. Is it hard work? Absolutely. But I'll tell you what, if you have a spiritual child, they're going to ask about the matching. And so wouldn't it be nice if you had some confidence in this area so you can help, you're able to help them. So, and what we're finding out is that is the number one most important thing you can give to your spiritual child is a match. You know, that would, it seems obvious, but somehow many people are too afraid to even try. And maybe before it was a little bit intimidating, but I think through my process, it's become quite straightforward. That doesn't make it easy necessarily, but it makes it straightforward. And if we can help each other and encourage each other, I can see Manhattan Family Church really becoming the church that true parents can be proud of. Remember how many matches Father made. I mean, thousands and thousands. And that means we have to inherit that. We are true parents of children, so we should feel responsible to continue that legacy. Maybe not in the exact same way, but in our own Hyojung way, our attendance way, we can do it. So I can tell Dr. Shield he's really doing his best. Of course, he's preparing his own children. His first son was matched, so he's feeling a little more understanding of how this works. And that parent-child relationship is the key. The better the parent, I mean, of course, husband-wife relationship with the parents and the parent-child relationship, that is the foundation that they stand on. And so I can report to you that with one of my candidates, there was a lot of tension between the father-daughter relationship. And before we started reaching out for her possible candidates, we felt it was very important that she restore that relationship first, because you want to do what you can before you bring all of that into your marriage, right? So into that first impression. So we had a major breakthrough. I was able to meet with him and just explain some of the things that were maybe bothering both sides. And so this is yet another thing that the matching supporter does, is help reconcile for one, but a lot of times it's just loving both sides of the equation, and then naturally they can understand, forgive each other, but not that they have to forgive each other per se, but just they have to understand each other. And so I can't wait for more people to understand some of the difference in the generations. But it turns out that I think it was just a buildup of history and past drama. But once you get through that, actually they get along just fine. They agree on most everything. It's just how it was being said was making it hard to communicate. So I'm happy to say, yeah, that was a major breakthrough there, and many more to come. So yes, keep going. I know we were in the meeting and a lot of these parents were saying, I'm praying and praying for my child, right? And okay, yeah, that's good. It's good to pray. Of course, Chanshin step one, pray in the Chanshin, but there's like 10 more steps after that, right? And so I made a joke like, one way to really inspire your son or daughter to apply for the matching is to see their friend get matched and blessed. I think that is probably the most inspiring thing for them. So if you can be a matching supporter and help other people, then and plus if you're the child and you know that your parent helped someone else, that also gives more confidence that they can trust you. So, I mean, anyway, there's too many benefits to count, uh, and I think now's the best time than ever. So, okay,
It must be it must be very rewarding for you to have a whole long list of people for you to love. All these people have come into your life, that you're supporting their matching and you're loving them. That's wonderful. It's like, more people to love.
it's an incredible honor. It's like a songhua in a very. I mean, I see sunghuas and blessings are very similar because it's just like it's a family event. It's very personal, very intimate, and to be a part of that journey is like you're written in their book of life. Think about that. Like that it's like wow. Even at the songhua, I always tell the family, thank you for sharing your life with us. It's such an honor to be a part of it in any kind of way. But to actually help find the person, it's like they're indebted to you forever. I
Well,
don't know.
I feel like
Right?
we have an eternal bond now, you and I.
That's
So
that is eternal. That is eternal. It's uh, it's inscribed in the book of life. The slabs of stone. It's having spiritual children is step one. But man, if you really want to bond, then you would help them on this journey. Yeah, you would.
like my spiritual parents left the church. And so what's the next level, of importance in my life is my matching supporter, who brought my match to conclusion. Nothing better than that.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Well, we're going to jump into our testimony from Korea. It's called A Life of Spiritual Experiences, Seeing, Hearing, and Feeling Testimony from Moon Woo-ju. And Kathleen, would you read the
Yes.
sisters? It's like an 8 minute,
Okay.
plus 9 minutes. Yeah.
Hello, I'm the pride of Daejeon. My name is Moon Woo-ju from Daejeon Church. Thank you. What I want to share today is about Chuncheon liberation and my experience. Until elementary school, I went to church holding my mother's hand. When I entered middle school and encountered many friends in society and learned scientific theories, I only dragged myself to church. And even the 3 friends who went to church with me left the church. I was also part of the leadership at that time. And with the COVID period overlapping, my motivation in life dropped a lot. In my first year of high school, I hated going to school due to stress from relationships. I got angry and threw tantrums. After discussing with my mom, we did Chuncheon liberation for spirits, making me hate school, get angry easily, and hate people. After the liberation, friends asked, why did you become so quiet? And at home, they were happy that my anger reduced.
그리고 40일
And during the 40-day workshop, there was a 10-minute meditation time by Director Jun Yu Song. During that time, we imagined Father in Hungnam prison. I imagined it.
제가 같은 방을
I became a disciple sharing the same room. Father always slept next to the toilet bowl,
항상 그 모서리
always sitting upright in that corner.
계속 기도를 하고
I saw Father continuously praying.
그리고
And in the next scene,
화학비료 포대를
there was a scene of moving chemical fertilizer bags.
모든 사람이
Everyone was carrying one bag on their back,
등에 지고 가는데 아버님만
but
혼자
only Father carried two bags.
들고 가셨습니다. 아버님,
When I asked, Father, isn't it hard?
아버님은
Father smiled brightly and said,
나는 괜찮다.
I'm fine.
그 후에
After that, I kept crying until the end of the session.
저입니다. 2023년
It was 2023 Autumn Great Works.
시간에
During the Chanyang session, while clapping my body, something like a rope from heaven came down gradually and many spirits gathered.
저희 조상님들이
Our ancestors were very sorry.
술을 잡고
Hold on to that rope and go.
가는 참
The truth is true parents. When I said this, the spirits climbed up the rope.
또
And during that year's Hyojung special workshop, during Chanyang, in front of my eyes, just like Chu Parents' portrait in Cheoncheon, Chu Parents were standing exactly the same. And in front of them was a beautiful white staircase.
몸을
And while clapping my body, saying, I'm sorry, please don't torment me and cross that staircase.
그분이
That person is True Parents and the truth. Even when I said this, they didn't leave. The two angels grabbed the spirit's arms and dragged them to the stairs. It was really amazing.
그날
That night, during the all-night devotion,
오라 같은 빛이
an aura-like light came down from the ceiling of Cheoncheon.
그러고는
Then I saw dark spirits going out of Cheoncheon,
아버지 어머니
saying,
하면서
Father, Mother, I unknowingly lost strength. I
몇
don't know how many times I bowed and wailed.
또 다른 안에 있던
It seemed like other spirits inside were also crying
이렇게
because there's so much grace from the all-night devotion.
저는 몸이
For the few
괜찮아서
days of this 40-day workshop, when my body was fine, I sat in the front row and listened,
그리고 좀
and I was in a more emotionally broken situation.
상황이었는데 이기성 원장님께서
President Lee Gi-song said, even if you're broken, you must go out again, overcome it.
하시고
To become a great person, you must study hard.
해야 한다. 참 사랑은
True love is giving and forgetting again.
하시며 제게 필요한
For
말씀
3 days, he gave me the words I needed, words that fit the situation of that day.
줬습니다. 정말
This was really the first time something like this happened.
그리고
And when Pastor Kim Yeon-ok came to Daejeon,
사람
I saw a white person tidying up the stage and coming down.
이건우 순회사님
When Pastor Lee Guan-woo came for the Future Generation Revival, I saw someone like a pastor's wife tidying up the stage.
그리고 저는
And on
14일
the morning of the 14th, which was a Sunday,
컨디션이 안 좋아서
I was sleeping deeply because I wasn't feeling well.
하게 되었는데
I had a dream.
살모사 같은
A snake like a viper suddenly chased me in the dream.
너무 놀라서 한번
I
깼는데
woke up once because I was so surprised and thinking about what this meant. I knew that in the Bible, Satan is also expressed as a serpent. So I thought, is this Satan?
점심을 먹고
After eating lunch, I had another dream.
그날 밤 꿈은
That night's dream was really clear and pure water
바구니에
in a
담겼습니다.
basket,
그런데 그 물이
but that water kept pouring on me.
그리고 깨어보니
And when I woke up, the floor was warm.
그것 때문에
Because of that, I think I had a dream of my eyes, which weren't well at the time, being healed. In reality, my extremely swollen eyes subsided, and suddenly a double eyelid appeared on my left eye, which wasn't there before. I watched the Moon Hyojin Music Festival. That's when I first heard Hyojin's songs, Succeed and Happiness.
저는 그 후로
After that, I became a big fan of Hyojin.
아마 효진님과
If
비슷한
I was around the same age as Hyojin, I might have followed his concerts continuously.
세상 사는 게
When life was hard, I
힘들부터
found comfort listening to his songs since elementary school.
출세하라 가사
Among the lyrics of Succeed, there are lyrics that say, "What's harder than living for the sake of others? It's difficult for one person, but if you lived for humanity, would this world recognize you?" These lyrics and Succeed for history, Succeed for heaven, Succeed for your tribe, Succeed for true parents were the lyrics.
이 가사를 보고
Seeing these lyrics, even if people persecute me, even if they curse my mother's country, Japan, or curse my father's country, Korea, or curse my family, I will succeed for true parents more than you.
하늘도
Heaven will also look after those who succeeded for true parents.
버텨
I endured with this thought.
그리고 저도
And like anyone else in the world,
들처럼 통일교에 대한
there were
믿음이
times when my faith in the Unification Church dropped. Am I living my life of faith well?
또왜내
And why
친구들에게
are my friends leaving one by one? I thought about this and felt sad.
그래서 저는
So I want to become a public official
하늘 부모님이
and bring the children loved by Heavenly Parent back to true parents.
제 희생으로
If my brothers and sisters can find happiness through my sacrifice,
제가 하늘
I will
부모님
walk together and help on the path of Heavenly Parent and true parents.
참고로 저는
By the way, I'm good at writing documents and working.
여기 계신 공직
If anyone here ever needs me,
제가 필요하면
I'll be waiting for your love call.
감사합니다.
Thank you.
하늘 부모님
Heavenly Parent, true parents, thank you for allowing me to walk this path with you
간증을 하게
and for letting me give this testimony.
엄마
I
사랑합니다.
love you, Wang Oma.
Give a hand to Miss Moon Wooju. Yeah, it's not easy growing up in this church. It's like being born in a trench, spiritual trench. I feel like every second generation is like a PK, pastor's kid, or a peacemaker's kid. If you're not a pastor, you're some kind of peacemaker, totally devoting your life to God and your parents. And that's not a life that these children asked for. Like, they didn't choose this life. However, I would say we have a sensitivity to true parents. You know, whenever my kids are scared at night or something, they had a bad dream, then they want true parents' picture. They feel safe. I remember when Hiroki, maybe 2 or 3 times, he would wake up in this panic attack. And, you know, for whatever reason, he doesn't want mama, he wants papa. And I just take him to the altar and I just hold him and I just pray and really call, you know, for the name of true parents, right? And all this. And he calms down, you know. And in a way, yeah, we might be more sensitive, but we may be more sensitive, but we also are more sensitive to true parents. So that's a good thing. It kind of balances itself out in a way. But if we don't follow true parents, it's a very, very, very difficult path. So I have a lot of, you know, in that sense, I do have sympathy for blessed children. Yeah, I mean, we don't have a level of faith like first gen have, yet we are sensitive to all of this. So yeah, I appreciate this testimony. Giving and forgetting, giving and forgetting. It really requires God's love to do that. You can't just keep giving, by the way. You have to take care of yourself. But if you're able to give and give like that, it means you're receiving from God. I think that's something we should always emphasize. Give and forget means you receive from God and give. You receive from God and give. Or you serve God and then God will supply the energy so that you can give more. So I often see people burn out quickly because they get this idea, give and forget, or just give, live for the sake of others. And then it turns into dying for the sake of others. And that was never the way to go. It was always live. So make sure you're getting what you need to take care of yourself, your body, mind, and spirit, so that you can give. And Father would say this, like when you eat, the point is you should eat. But when you eat, it's food going into a body that's serving a greater purpose. That's all. So we need to eat. We need an income. We need people in our life that listen to us and care about us and treasure what we say. And if there's people who don't treasure what you say, then don't talk to them. It's okay. You don't have to take care of everybody. Sometimes someone else or God can take care of them for now. You have a responsibility to carry out. And if you let certain people tell you or don't listen, don't receive what you have to say, then don't talk to them. It's okay. So I know I'm saying all of this other than just, yes, live for the sake of others. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. If it's all right with you, we don't have to go all the way till 10 o'clock. I think we could even end a little bit earlier today, if that's all right. But yeah. But thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, Pastor Nohan. Do we have any announcements before we go to the prayer? On Saturday?
Right. This Saturday at 10 a.m., 10 to 1 p.m. We'll have our Peace Starts With Me. We'll do all 3 sessions in those 3 hours. So I'm looking forward to it. I'll be doing it this time. But it's very simple. Honestly, any of you could do it. But I'll do the first one.
Okay, thank you. All right, family, let's have our resonance prayer. We'll begin with an apogee and an omni.
Panchaman resonance prayer, Shijak, Abaje, Omone.
Let's pray. Let's pray.
Heavenly Parent, thank you so much.
Good evening, Heavenly Parent. Good evening, True Parent. Heavenly Parent and True Parent.
How much you belong to.
Number 1, for the safety of True Parent and family. Number 2, for victorious intervention one gap. To successfully witness the new people, especially young people, and the real church growth. Number 4, for the unification of North and South Korea and a heavenly unified Korea. Number 4, to overcome all crises affecting the world and realize a heavenly
and John as one. Time of separation.
Give them an opportunity to share about
Number 3, to successfully witness the Number 4, for the unification of Korea.
Pray for everyone to have a victorious
blessed couples in Korea.
Everyone to be
23 second and 3rd gen. 8 4th gen couples. 8 2nd gen already married couples. 23 already
the
married.
victories in Korea,
Milestones.
victories in Japan,
Specific prayer points for the safety of
in
future parents and
America.
future family.
Pray
Victorious
for those
entrance
that
into the
have
China
been
sanctum in Cheongwon-gu.
be
Every
realized.
parent, two
I
parents, I
Witnesses
pray
to
for
the
pray
good
that
people,
parents,
especially young
everyone
people, for
come,
real church
every
growth.
mother, long life for good health.
Asian, North and
everyone
South Korea,
come,
and
Pray
unified
at
Korea.
this time, please be with you,
Overcome
mother,
all
be with
crises.
everyone come,
supporting and taking
Love to
care
heavenly
of true
everyone
heavenly
come,
parents and true parents. I pray for true
as
parents,
one,
heavenly Father, in
everyone
spiritual
come,
helping, looking for us, taking care of us.
everyone invest,
Pray
everyone
for night with prayer. Pray for our brothers and sisters on night with prayer. I pray for good health and
to
strength
mother,
for our brothers and sisters on this night
mother,
with prayer.
father,
I pray for those young and
to
immature.
mother,
I pray for
and
unity.
rejuvenate to mother.
Pray for
We
them,
desperate,
our husband and
we
families.
save
And
humanity,
pray for
we
our
desperate,
brother and sisters always helping us.
we
Pray
desperate
for our husband and family.
to
Pray for you.
liberate humanity,
I pray for the country one all over the world.
desperate to offer
Australia and New Zealand. I pray for America to take her role as eldest nation.
your permanent
For America
dwelling
to
place
fulfill
on earth,
and
Bless
take her
couples.
role as eldest nation.
your permanent dwelling place on earth,
I pray for America
from where your love
to
and
take her
peace
role
can
as eldest
emanate
nation.
all
Heavenly
around
That
the
all
world.
married
Everyone
couples,
who
pray
will
for
come
newly
Canada,
married
to
couples,
the
who is
champion
looking for
from
good
will
news
be
what about her
and
future.
storm,
raised
will be
Pray for
$250,000.
resurrected.
John one young
Every
and
new creature
I pray
that
for
you
two
want,
parents.
Celebrating all together.
you are the one,
Pray for two
many,
parents. I pray
Our
for
you
brothers
are
and
to
sisters all
come
around the world.
I pray that we can love each
at
other
all times
and serve each other.
and bring
Pray for our leaders. I pray
Age
for
of our witness.
with you
Course of our true parents'
unity
life.
with parents at this time. I pray for our brothers and
bring,
sisters at this time. I
bring the
pray
good
we can
news
fulfill
every place,
every parent and every parents help us
bring the
By
good
an
news
inch.
to every place on earth.
But if it be your will, Heavenly Parent, let's
like
open up
Bring
the
the
floodgates,
breaking
lines
news
of
to every place on earth.
united this
prepared people to enter in
Heavenly Parents, we pray
your way
for the unification of
onto the
North
ark.
and South Korea. Thank you for the fervor and the devotion of all
pray for each other. I pray that we can
Place where
one first, second, and third generation.
by two,
Thank
the
you
ark.
shedding
for the
tears
Weather the
amazing
storm.
revival
I pray for brothers and sisters
in Korea. Thank you for the amazing resilience
Storms
of
have
the
to happen
fulfill
before
brothers
people
and
wake up.
sisters in Japan.
I pray for brothers
We
and
pray
sisters
for the victory of
that
the
we can
gospel in
fulfill,
Japan.
that we can bring the
We pray
victory,
that there is
that
a
we can
great,
doing your will and good
great
your way of life. Heavenly Parents can help us that
breakthrough
we
in
love
that
each other, that
gospel.
each other give to
We
each
pray that the elder nation can support
inclusive
Korea and Japan.
shedding tears
The victory,
for us. I pray Heavenly
Reverend
Parents
Deacon Bankley and Reverend Long,
I pray for America
now community Rosary Avenue and
of the
Station.
nation. I pray
Pray that all the,
for our country
all
work
you
to stand
focus on weaknesses. They
pray
focus on
for
weaknesses.
Ukraine fighting
I
and
pray that we may have
pray
a
for
real
NATO countries at this time. I pray for Taiwan standing up to bully China.
real revival in New York.
Pray for the immigrants coming to America. Help them.
Pray for our
Help
youth.
parents and true parents
Move.
love each other.
We pray for our youth to move.
Help
Pray
us
for our youth to have dreams and vision and revelation. Pray for our youth to have dreams and vision
or
and
true
revelation.
저 멀리 동해 바다 외로운 섬 오늘도 고센 바람 불어오겠지 조그만
Thank you, Reverend Josh. That was so beautiful. Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight. I hope you have a good prayer. If you'd like to continue to pray, please feel free. And thank you. God bless you. Have a good night. Ciao, ciao.